Check it out, people. It's Zest for Life, aka Fresh Mark Scents. We are talking about fragrances when it is blazing down like today and you are all out of energy and something just hits you. You thought you've been doing everything right. You go out gym, you go out refresh yourself, and you're about your business and you're putting all the energy out there, but something along the way, maybe, I don't know, something just disappointed you in the day and you just really hit a dead end. How are you going to get that energy back? And because this is Zest for Life fragrances, this is the enjoyment of life. One of the things that proves your enjoyment of life is your ability to bounce back. So I didn't want to say rebound fragrances or bounce back fragrances. Maybe they have the wrong connotation. I don't know. And I also overuse the word revitalize. So these are the refreshing fragrances. Hopefully, I haven't overused that enough. Um, the refreshing fragrances that will help you rebound and bounce back when you haven't got any energy. How are these fragrances going to energize you? They have one note in particular in each fragrance that brings about the energy from wherever you are and sort of just reminds you of the best times. And through that inspiration, it will energize you. Hopefully, I didn't lose you there. Let's get straight to the fragrances. All right. The first one is something, whoa, well, this is inspirational from the Versace 80s party summer scene. This was made for the beach party by Versace. It is none other than Blue Jeans. Beautiful bottle, even nowadays, actually. And this is going about for about 15, 18 pounds maximum in shops. But what I love about this is that green freshness of Angelica and the Galbandium, which is green, bitter fresh, but is soft and creamy with vanilla and sea notes. So sea wave notes. It almost feels like you're in the middle of this beach party. It's Mediterranean, lemon, zesty, fruity, and lively. It has the sparkling of the ocean. That green fresh note of Galbandia I mentioned before brings about a natural sort of foamy wave sort of aspect to it. So it's very lively, it's very dynamic, it's very bright, and it's slightly Mediterranean. It's a great party scent. I think it's fantastic in the summer. Great projection. Well, projection is fantastic with this. It lasts, I would say, about 5 hours. I haven't tried it for a long time, but I imagine anything between 4 and 5 hours, and that's fantastic for this scent. Never go wrong with Versace Blue Jeans. Classic. Moving on. Something a little bit more expensive. This was the Sea Mineral Fresh Wave. And there was another one I thought is slightly upmarket version. And this is Oud Blue Notes by Mansira. Fantastically fresh with almost like a pink grapefruit lemonade vibe in the first note. With sea mineral notes, Goyak wood, to make it creamy soft. There's a touch of labdanum in there, which is a leather sort of note, but it doesn't really change it from being pink lemonade, soft sea notes. It doesn't even smell like sea notes, really. It smells like pink lemonade, sherbet violets. It's a fizzy, fruity, so you get the grapefruit lemonade is very bright and fizzy, like the lemonade, as I said, like a soft drink, like a soda drink. This opens up in a celebratory way. The sea mineral notes are relaxing. Vanilla labdanum. Labdanum just makes it slightly leathery at the end, so it doesn't turn into a floral mess. But you can actually track the notes. Fantastic. Fantastically fresh. You have to try it in stores or in Harrods if you can. Or, well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to recommend you to blind buy it if you can't find it anywhere. It's just that good. Mansira Oud Blue Notes. I don't think you'll be disappointed just because it's so fruity and fresh. I mean, if you want something for summer that will make you stand out for all the right reasons, I mean, that is it. That is beach summer fresh. So that is The common fresh one for everybody, that is a good price, and this is the beach fresh one, which is sort of lemonade, sort of drinks, party, fun, loud music, that sort of vibe. And then there is another fragrance that will help you bounce back with an ambiguous vibe. So this is sort of lemonade and drinks and fizzy music, that vibe. This is a smooth perfume, and you've probably heard of it before. Can you guess? Invictus Intense. Yes, this is that Jack Daniels perfume, the one that smells a little bit like Jack Daniels and Coke. It's got a whiskey note in it and a Coca-Cola sort of note in it, with ambiguous, and the ambiguous makes it smooth, seductive. It makes you feel clean, fresh. The bergamot on the top is, it's not too limey. It's created that fizzy cola effect. It's just really smooth, sweet, seductive, yet fresh enough for summer with the slight aquatic notes. The aquatic notes don't really come to the forefront like it's a bubbly, watery perfume. It's just enough aquatic notes to produce a cool liquid effect with the sweet ambiguous. So smooth, cool, slightly cola and whiskey like Jack Daniels and Kogish, but in a not in a juvenile way. Some people say there's bubblegum sweetness. I understand what you mean by Invictus bubblegum sweetness, but we need to stop using that word because that's just the beginning of something sweet and chewy. But when you chew into that, what is the smell you get from that? It's cola, it's Jack Daniels, it's whiskey. So yes, it does have a sort of sweet chew, or let's say when we say something is like you can chew it like bubble gum, I would say it's thick in the air, it's opaque, or it's effervescent. So it's quite opaque in the air, it's quite thick in the air in its plumage. However, it's a very smooth perfume. So it's almost thick enough to taste, but smooth enough to go down well, let's say. Now that probably sounds wrong. All right, you can rewind that in your own time. So this is the ambiguous smooth perfume. This is the lemonade and fun loud music perfume. Loud music because it smells like pink lemonade. And this is that sea mineral and Mediterranean fresh casual. Next one is a jasmine forward fresh. This brings about the freshness of jasmine because it surrounds all of the notes of jasmine with notes like chocolate, a little bit of masculine civet. There is iris in here in the mid, but that doesn't take away from the soft, uplifting nature of jasmine in Tom Ford Black Orchid EDP. Now, this is the original. I have not tried the Eau de Toilette. I was going to spritz it when I at a friend's house, but I thought, no, 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 I'm not going to do that. And actually, yeah, I did anyway. And it smelled quite, that had more citruses in it, the Eau de Toilette. And this has more cacao. This has more cacao. Oh my God, there's something on the lid here that's terrible. Oh no, looks like a rose petal or something. But this has more cacao and a deeper scent to it. So I enjoy the depth of the chocolate, and I feel that the depth of the chocolate actually reveals the uplifting nature of jasmine. It's almost like without that dark of the opaque fragrance, you can't smell the light of the jasmine uplifting white florals in jasmine. So this is a complex perfume, but it evolves well, and that's part of the magic of perfume. That you can wear a perfume, no matter who you are. Actually, it depends who your chemistry. But most people, a perfume would smell pretty similar, not completely different, on another person's skin, and it would make that person smell exactly what you smell, or a variation of that. And people learn, and they can actually bring about this experience just from spraying a bottle. They can have a shared experience just from spraying a bottle and experiencing that, and almost refining their life according to that, because perfume is imagination. When you get up and get dressed, you smell something nice and you decide to get dressed better because you feel better. So these things follow through, and I just love the uplifting note of jasmine. And all of these perfumes that uplift you they're important because that is one of the main reasons why I got into perfume. Because I feel that if you do your own sort of aromatherapy and control your own attitude, you have a much better result with anything outside that is out of your control, as long as you keep yourself fresh and free from distractions, let's say. So, on to the last one. It is a pineapple fresh one. Yes, forget splooging out all your money on Creed Aventus. There are many great pineapple fragrances out there, and this is pineapple, vanilla, and juniper, because I do love juniper. So I heard juniper on the list. I was actually doing a Fragrantica search by note. So I was looking for pineapple and juniper. I was like, really? They've got this? And what? It's got leather too. This is leathery, smooth, vanilla. It's got a green aspect. It's got a fruity tropical aspect. So it's got vanilla, but it's tropical at the same time. But is it too sweet? It sounds like on the notes that it's going to be too sweet. So I gave it a try in store. As soon as I saw it, somewhere in central London, I can't remember, same store that I bought, that I heard of, Ultra Male, Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. I tried this, which is Coach Platinum. Coach Platinum, well, I think you can wear it for winter. I'm very careful when I spray this because it's going to change the scent. These are quite different. So I'll spray it in the air. Here we go. Yes. So the green grass-like freshness of vetiver and juniper together creates something a little bit sweet, a little bit green fresh, moving into the pineapple, which is not so sharp but juicy, let's say. Juicy with the juicy warm notes are forwarded by the vanilla and the warmth of sandalwood in the base. Then we have a touch of leather note, which I think is almost unnoticeable until the base. If you spray a lot of this perfume, let's say the vanilla would wash it out and it may become a little bit cloying and sickly, like very sweet with pineapple and vanilla, and you can't distinguish between the two. That's when you've gone nose blind with this fragrance. It can happen at about 8 sprays. I've learnt that the hard way because I mean, I do like 1, 2, 3, 4 in the joint, 5 in the other elbow joint, so it spreads, and then I'd, do 1 for each leg or something if I wasn't wearing white trousers. So this is a very fruity, fresh perfume. I think what I like about it the most is that it can give you freshness in the summer from the tropical nature. But if you were to wear it in autumn, that freshness would blow around everywhere. Great projection in autumn. And in winter, it has a very cozy, unique tropical warmth to it with the pineapple and vanilla. And the green notes come out as very fresh in the cold air. So green notes come out fresh in the cold air, unusually tropically sweet, and holds the warmth of sandalwood in the winter. However, it's slightly leathery in a cool summer night. So this is a very versatile, fun perfume, but don't overspray it. Let me know in the comment section what you think about all of these perfumes and which one you think is the most inspiring and energizing to make you just get up and get it in the summertime. Whether that's going out to a party or just staying fresh and casual. Whatever you do, people, stay free and stay fresh. Pow! Woo! It's a very hot day outside. Stay hydrated and stay fresh.